This month we saw the Reserve Bank leave rates on hold at 4.35%, which is good news for home buyers and investors. On the economic front, we're certainly seeing signs of the economy slowing down, albeit it's different in different states around the country. Retail sales were relatively at low growth levels, and other economic indicators are suggesting that we're seeing that long-awaited slowing in economic activity. So at this stage, we certainly think, based on what the bond market says and based on that economic activity, that rates are certainly likely to be on hold for a little while, and hopefully we have seen the end of the interest rate rise cycle. Once again, in November, we saw the Perth market go from strength to strength. We've seen the housing median price hit $585,000, and that's up 8.2% over the last 12 months. We've also seen the unit price rise, and that's now sitting at $405,000. As of the end of November, we saw there's only 4,738 properties on the market in Perth. That's incredibly low, numbers we haven't seen in well over a decade. And that's reflected in the activity that's out there, where we've seen the median days to sell at only 8 days. So once again in November, a very, very strong residential property market, lots of buyers and not enough stock available for sale. The Perth rental market has still experienced severe stock shortages. We've got about 1,948 properties advertised for rent at the end of November. That's down over where it was 12 months ago, and in historical terms, it's near record lows. We've seen the rents increase across the Perth metropolitan market. The median rent is $600. That's across all sectors. That's $610 for houses and $550 a week for units. The median time to lease a dwelling was 14 days in the month of November. So it's still very tough to be out there as a tenant. There's simply just not enough supply. We're seeing more and more people starting to share houses more to afford the rent increases that we've seen, but right now where we sit, we're going to come into 2024 still likely to see rental price growth through the next 12 months. We saw a number of suburbs perform particularly well in the month of November. We saw Claremont rising 4.8% in the month of November alone. We also saw Swan View up 3.7%, North Perth up 3.6%, Dudley Park up 3% and Southern River up 2.9%. Once again, we're seeing the strength in the Perth property market spread across a number of areas. We saw inner city suburbs like Claremont. We also saw Dudley Park down near Mandurah, and also Southern River, amongst others. So it's still a very strong market across the board. At Momentum Wealth, we've just released our 2024 house price growth forecast, and we are expecting house prices to grow around 10% in that calendar year of 2024. We just simply at the moment have so much demand from the population growth and the strong economy. We're seeing lots of people move to Western Australia. Unemployment's very low and wages are generally holding up pretty well. So all that has meant that the interest rate rises we've seen have had very little impact in the Western Australian market. On the other side, with supply, we're sitting at stock levels that are near 15-year lows. We've only got just under 4,800 properties available for sale at the end of November. And we're seeing the building industry just simply can't keep up. We're only building about 14,000 houses a year. Take out demolitions, it's getting only closer to 12,500, 13,000 net new supply. And we're growing at a rate where we need at least 20,000 homes. So all that adds up to another strong year in Perth property for 2024. We're going to see around that 10% growth, as I mentioned. And so if you're a home buyer or investor looking to get into the market, I certainly wouldn't be waiting to the end of the year, because you're going to pay a lot more than you would at the start of the year. I know it's tough, I know there's a lot of competition. Get your finance sorted over the Christmas New Year period. Then you're going to be in a great position when you come back from that January period. We will see more stock come to market. You'll be in a solid position to make a good solid offer. And hopefully you'll get a great property that will grow in value over that calendar 2024. If you'd like more information on what's happening in the property market, or you'd like to learn about how to invest in property, please give us a call at Momentum Wealth on 9221 6399, or visit our website momentumwealth.com.au.